Hello everybody, it's me, Dana. It is Saturday, May 10th, 2014. I am being guided this morning to give us an extensive reading for the weekend. I've pulled 3 cards from my fairy deck, I've pulled 3 cards from my divine guidance deck, and I am going to pull 3 cards from my psychic tarot deck. Okay, here we go. And we will pull one of these from my deck. Okay, let's see what the decks have for us today. It's just feeling very, very, I don't know, kind of like in transition out there, like the settling after a whole lot of things get shaken up is what I'm feeling like. The last clearing out of some really heavy old stuff. So what do the fairies have to say? All right. We have the Smith, the Fairy of Youth, and the Star Fairy. Well, I'm very excited about these. These are quite beautiful. We had the Fairy of Youth the other day, and young adventure, playing, creative, inner child has been coming up constantly. And the reason it keeps coming up constantly is because all of us, most of us in our lives, were not told that these things and aspects of ourselves and our personality and our gifts and skills were not important. Those things were, for those small moments in time when you were in art class or kindergarten or playing with your friends. It's craft time, but it wasn't important. And that is a very, very great, huge misunderstanding because it is part of who you are. There is divine feminine and divine masculine in all of us. And all of these aspects of ourselves are important. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there. Okay? So, I'm going to read the cards for you. Let's see. 31 is the Smith. Bond, promises, creation. Now I get a really good feeling from this one. We're creating a new world right now as more and more of us are stepping into our power, losing our fears, and seeing the reality of the illusion. The world is changing because we're not falling for those things anymore. And when you've got enough lighted beings on the planet going, no, it's not so scary, that's not real, that's not the big picture, that's not how it really is, and I am powerful. Everything changes. The Smith is as old as fairy itself. He forges magical swords and armor for mortals and fairies alike. It is said that if your horse loses a shoe, just leave it tethered near the smith's forge with a small silver coin. When you return in the morning, your horse will be shod. As are many of the folk gifted with magical skills, the smith is lame, giving up a physical part of himself to attain a great magical skill. He is the forger of matter and the binder of oaths. If you make a promise to a beloved, he is the energy that binds the two of you together. A ring, the symbol of the bond between two people, is the energy of the bond made manifest. When you exchange a ring, imagine the smith forging that ring for you, putting the energy of fairy into every tap of his hammer as he creates that circle that is the sign of an eternal bond. You can use this image to create a magical connection in any relationship. When you make a promise by saying, "My word is my bond," especially in fairy, you must intend to keep it. The smith is there to forge the bond for you to take back to the human world. If the smith appears in a reading, think about what you are promising to do, to be, to achieve in your relationship, and before you commit to this bond, make sure that is something that you truly intend to do. Then the smith forge that bond for you. Then let the smith forge that bond for you. New world, we are forging new relationships. The circle is the most powerful shape. It is the one that fascinates me the most. And there is no end, there is no beginning. And it is the prime focus and shape in most of my artwork. The swirling, the curves, the spiral, the circle of life. Really understand the power of this bond, because it cannot be broken, and it's stronger than the fear. Number 32, the fairy of youth, enthusiasm, limitless ability, positive expectations. Well, this card, we had it the other day, and it basically is talking about focusing on your dreams and believing in your limitless ability, and not focusing on the whys and the can'ts and the how not to, and it's not possible, because when you put your energy there, then you get more of that, all right? So the fairy of youth really wants us to put our enthusiasm and focus on our limitless abilities. Limitless, okay? And to have positive expectations for what's going to happen in your world, because that adds more energy to how things go. Number 36, the star fairy. Universal connections, cosmic collaboration, unity. It is getting more beautiful, brighter, and clearer, the connection we all have with each other. It's easy to go through life not feeling connected to anyone or anything. We insulate ourselves from that which surrounds us. It can be overwhelming to think about the vastness about us, and we may feel the need to protect ourselves from that vastness. The star fairy invites connection to the universe. When you find this being in a reading, it's important to think about how we are connected, not only to everything on earth, but to the stars and the whole universe as well. Look up. It may be the middle of the day, or you may be in a place that has so much illumination at night that you never see the stars. But remember that they are there. The energy of the stars is in all of us, literally. We are made up of tiny bits of star energy, and that is what fairy dust is. The star fairy embodies that energy with us always, whether we can see it or not, reminding us of our universal connections. Now, this is very significant, and what was primarily on my mind before I sat down to do this reading this morning. The evidence of how beautifully we are connected just keeps showing up in more and more profound ways, especially for me this week. I am currently in process of having a new roommate come and live with me. A younger female is moving in and sharing the space with me, which is fantastic. We have a lot of co-creative projects and things that we're manifesting and creating together. While this was starting to manifest in my world, my daughter, who is living a province away, all of a sudden was sending me these messages, and things aren't going well, and, flailing, basically. And I sensed that she really needed to know that she still is number one in my heart, and that no matter what, Mom is still there. So she doesn't know or hasn't heard about me moving in and sharing this space with someone else. But my daughter has always sensed when there is another person moving into my world, and she's always been jealous of anyone sharing my time, right? And I found it very, very beautiful that without having the information, she did sense and know that there was someone else moving into my world. And her reaction was to flail and go, hey, 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 I still need to know if I need you, you're there. And as soon as I let her know that, hey, if you need me, I'm here. You can come stay with me. You can do this. All is well. What else can I do for you, sweetheart? Within an hour, I'm getting a text saying, oh, actually, everything's fine, and blah, 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 blah. So she didn't even know what was going on. But her connection to me sensed there was something changing, and she reacted. Now, this is very strong evidence to me as to how connected we all really are. The Divine Guidance Deck, number 10. Okay, I don't know these ones, so I'm going to read these from the book as well. But from this one, I just got this beautiful spiraling energy of new things being created. And number on it is number 10. Today is the 10th. Interesting. So I will get that book out. Number 10, gentleness. You're an intricate being that is unique and diverse in your own special way. Spirit asks that you be gentle with yourself and accept the delicate nature of who you are. The spiraling energy is here to remind you that there is a great power and strength in your softness, and it is here to assist you in healing on all levels. It is also here to remind you that you are a divine being of light who is as deserving as any other human being on earth. Smile and recognize your own authenticity and beauty in all your glory. Love is the power that is shifting everything on this planet, and it is a beautiful, gentle, unfolding power. Number 22. Wow, look at that. It's all lit up and power. It's like, boom. All circuits are firing and lighting up, and wow, it just feels like a great big huge burst of connection there. Let's see what that one says. It's just so powerful. The grid, number 22. This is the grid, the living energy matrix of Mother Earth and the secret pathways to other dimensions and realities of existence. The power of the sacred geometry within holds many keys that your subconscious is unlocking. This card shows your ability to explore and maneuver through other worlds and to bring information back from them. You may do this in the dream time, during meditation, or even unknowingly while completely conscious and alert. Hidden within the card are messages that only you can retrieve. Sit with this one for a while. Well, that's interesting because that's what I get when I am painting. I am channeling different messages and everything into my artwork, and everyone who sits and spends time quietly with them sees and gets very beautiful messages, and they are specifically for that person. And this is just amplifying my message this morning of how connected we are and tapped into this grid. We're all plugged in here. And the more you unplug from your electronic devices and your influences of the masses, it's like that. You truly connect into the larger worldwide net. Okay, that's the one that gives you the real answers and look, more spiraling, unfolding, powerful energy. It's just so beautiful, everything that is unfolding for us at this time. And the more of us that are going within and connecting there and seeing the bigger, beautiful, powerful picture, the better, the faster the changes and the new world is manifesting. So keep your fuel and your power focused on all the good that is coming with the change and the showing of the realities. Number 27, new direction. I love this. Energetically, your life is ready to move in a new direction. Awesome. But you have to allow for this to happen. Have you noticed that you do the same things each day? That you've fallen into a routine? And that is what holds so many people back. You know what? Take a different route to work. Go a different way. Choose a different reaction to the same old routine conversations. How can you change your life when you do the same thing every day? That's insane. All right, that's Einstein's definition of insanity, to keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. Oh, break free from the daily patterns you have created. It's time to be spontaneous. When you do this, you open your energy to the possibilities of something new and revive your passion for living. The energy of the universe is ready to flow by consciously breaking free of the routines and patterns you have created in your life. You allow space for the new and different to manifest. Exactly. How can you expand your palette of life and experiences if you order the same thing every day? If you have bran flakes every morning, seriously, folks, break out of those routines. They are not serving you. New beginnings. Wow, the message is just so bright, loud, and clear this morning. New beginnings. Let go of the old. Try new things. Tap into your power, your energy, the bigger picture. There's so much beauty and wonderment waiting for you to discover and tap into. And the only thing that's holding you back is your fear. Emotions card. Choose wisely. Well, what I'm getting from this card is most of us are so afraid we're going to make the wrong choice. We're so afraid of trying new things. We're so afraid. And that's your problem. You're so afraid. Stop being so afraid. How about being excited? Wow, there's a brand new, beautiful world coming and happening and evolving. And the same old poop and the way it's always been is leaving. That's exciting because you know what? It wasn't all that great. Let it go. I'd rather go out and play and explore and create every day than have the same routine over and over and over that is not serving me, not making me happy, and not fulfilling my soul. Another emotions card. Love begins. Well, as you clear out all that doubt, worry, and fear, that gentle power of love begins new worlds. It changes everything. Let this gentle, unfolding power, limitless, beautiful, youthful, changing, connection, light up your world. And the law of attraction card for the day is challenge yourself always. It's your space, your essence, your soul. To imagine how you can have more fun in your life and be of service to the world. Joy can be found in everyday things. Sharing a smile, holding a door, sending a card. Challenge yourself to create new, happy, beautiful things. And let things flow and gently unfold into this new reality. You have the power to create the life of your dreams. It's time to dream. It's time to believe and tap into that connection and that limitless ability you have. Smiles to all of you. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. It's me, Dana.